It's the mad scientist girl bringing you science facts. Have you ever heard of a leprosarium? Probably not, but it kind of sounds like an exhibit you'd see at a zoo. Well, it kind of was, but for humans, American citizens at that. So this was the time in the late 1800s where American citizens were stripped of their civil liberties because they became infected by a bacterium called Mycobacterium leprae, which causes the disease leprosy, known today as Hansen's disease. So what happened? Well, there's 3 leprariums located in the United States. One is just south of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, in a town called Carville. One was an island off the coast of Hawaii, and one was an island off the coast of Massachusetts. So, what happened? Well, these citizens who became infected with leprosy were taken away from their families, encouraged to change their names to protect their identities. They were told that they can no longer vote, and these institutions were like prisons. And it wasn't just adults that were sent here, it was children that were taken away from their families and sent to these isolated communities. It was scary. And people who actually ended up conceiving at these facilities had these children taken away from them immediately. So a cure was actually found in 1940, but these citizens in these leprariums were not given the opportunity to leave until 1999. And most of them chose to stay because this was the only place that they had ever known, because a lot of them came as children. And the last citizen to actually die at the Carville location was in 2014. That goes to show you that this has not happened in the too distant past. You know, in 2015, there were still people living at the Hawaii location that were like in their 80s or 90s who had arrived as children. And here we are now in the middle of a pandemic. Who knows what the future holds for us?